Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Let me just take the time to share this video. Hold on. I'm sharing it to my business pages. One second. Today's a good topic, guys. It's an interesting one, to say the least. How's everybody doing? Is anybody there? If you're there, talk to me. Talk to me. I had the greatest workout this morning. If anybody's in New York, I actually don't know if it's anywhere besides New York. No, there is. That was an ignorant comment. There is Soul Cycle. If you guys have not done Soul Cycle before, it's good for the soul. Yay, thanks for the like. Soul Cycle is life-changing. Try it if you can. Hi guys, hi. I put on my lipstick today because I am in my lounge clothes, so I feel like I look a little bit more presentable. Alright, welcome guys. Oh, thanks for the hearts. Thank you, thank you. Alright, I am going to talk about spiritual teachers today and what that means and who are the real spiritual teachers. So, it's going to be a good one. Short one, but good one. And I usually say that, and then it's usually the longest ones. Hi, thanks for joining. So, I'll go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Justine Luzzi. I'm changing up my title a bit. I do call myself a spiritual teacher, as well as an intuitive coach and crystal healer. What I do is I help people get spiritually connected. I help people empower their intuition, and I help people help heal themselves and create a life of emotional freedom, right? That's the goal. Life is suffering. We all know that. It's how we deal with the suffering that counts. So I do it in a spiritual way, and I know that the spiritual healing has been a factor in my life that I am really proud of, and I am really connected with, and anyone can do it, right? It's just about mindset and being willing to do it, being open. So that's that. Like I mentioned, I am a crystal healer, so I do crystal healing sessions. I'm also an empath. If you don't know what that is, message me. If you suspect that you might be one, let me know. I do mentorships around that, and I'm actually going to be starting a group coaching program as well. So if you're interested in any of that, let me know. I think that's pretty much everything. I do a bunch of different things. I'm not the type to focus on one thing, if anybody knows me. I am the type to have multiple interests. So all of these things are interests of mine. And I think I'm pretty damn good at them too. So, all right. So, today I want to talk about spiritual leaders. So, I have been on this journey for probably 4 or 5 years now, and I have really discovered some great spiritual teachers, and some of them that I love that I'll go ahead and name is Gabrielle Bernstein, Deepak Chopra, I love Eckhart Tolle, Louise Hayes, Teal Swan. These are just some of the spiritual teachers that I have loved. What does a spiritual teacher really do? For me, it really got me to connect to something bigger than myself. I have been for the first quarter of my life, I was, of my life to date. So the first quarter of my life, I was a Catholic, never resonated. As soon as I was able to go to public school and think for myself, I deemed myself atheist. And then spirituality didn't come into my life, at least on a conscious level, until I was about 27. So that is about 3-4 years ago. I'm 31. So I have been on this journey for a while now, and these spiritual teachers really help me connect to something that I can call God, that feels good to me, right? And that's kind of what I do too. That's why I tell people I want that I help them get spiritually connected, because it doesn't really have to be to the universe, right? Or to the divine, whatever you want to call it. We just know, there's this thing sitting inside of you, knowing that there's something bigger than yourself, and you kind of want to explore that area of life. So thank you so much. Do I? Sorry, just reading the comments as we go along. Also, what these spiritual teachers helped me to do was really have me feel my emotions for the very first time, right? So what does that mean? Does that mean I haven't had an emotion up until, my spiritual awakening? No, but I actually haven't been able to feel it and actually feel it, right? Like, it's not like I've never gotten angry or anything like that, but my pain was not being felt, and I guess it's more pain, right? A lot of my past traumas have not been recognized up until that point. So my spiritual teachers gave me the space, holding space for my pain and trauma to come up, so I can feel it and then let it go. That's a good sign of a spiritual teacher, right? They hold space for you. And that's another sign of a good coach. So if you're even looking right now and you're starting your journey and you're trying to figure out what's the best avenue, who should you listen to, and I do want to say something to that. If it feels good, keep listening to it, because there are spiritual teachers that I don't resonate with, and then I just kind of go to the next thing. It's okay. You're not going to agree with everybody. Everybody has their own connection and own relationship with spirituality. So, it's best to, if you resonate with someone, to just keep following their work. I would hope that the people that keep joining me every day, they connect with what I'm saying, which is why they're joining me every day. And if you don't, then you delete me. That's totally fine. I want you to do what's good for you. I want you to connect, be able to find something that you connect with. So that's that. And another thing that spiritual teachers have helped me to do is they have helped me to hone my gifts as a spiritual being, right? So let's not forget that we're all spiritual beings having a human experience. It's not the other way around. So we actually are all born with what I call intuition, my favorite topic. I talk about it all the time, right? It's a constant in my life. It's something I use for everything that I do, even in my personal life. So yeah, it helped me use my God-given gifts to create a better life for myself, and that's what I do with my intuitive coaching, is that I help people really recognize and listen to this inner voice that is coming directly from the divine, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it. But it's coming from an outside source, and it's here for us to listen to and get on the right path. It is a direct channel, and I do truly believe that. So it really helped me with those things. And I am so grateful for a lot of the spiritual teachers. I was talking about seeing Deepak Chopra last week. I got my book signed by him. Really nice guy. I was in the front row. I had a really great time. Gabby Bernstein, I'm seeing her in January. I really, really love these spiritual teachers. But what I want to say is, although they're really spiritual teachers, right? The real spiritual teachers are people we don't expect. And what does that mean? So, excuse me. So what I mean by this is, it's very, very easy for people to discover spirituality and really go head first, dive deep, right? I know that because I know that from experience. I bought every book known to man. I don't want to use the word isolate because I didn't feel isolated, but I really went in deep where, and if you're introverted like I am, it's very hard to kind of get out of that cocoon. So I was kind of in, I like that word, cocoon, right? Like, cocoon. So I went into my cocoon of spiritual teaching for the last 3 to 4 years, and forgetting the small fact that our greatest spiritual teachers are the people in our lives, our family, our friends, are the difficult people we have to deal with, are the millions of people walking on the street right now outside. These are actually our greatest spiritual teachers. So you can read book after self-help book after self-help book and really get a great understanding of spirituality, your relationship to it, healing, all of that stuff. But the real teachers are going to be the people in real life, right? Does that make sense to anybody? I'm hoping this makes sense. And I got this idea for this live the other day when I was watching a live stream of a talk by one of the spiritual leaders that I follow. And it was very eye-opening, right? Because it's very easy to kind of shut everybody out that doesn't really understand what you're going through. Hi, thanks for joining. And it's very easy to do that. And I just wanted to kind of get on and give everybody a reminder that that's not always the case and maybe not always the best case scenario. So don't forget about our greatest spiritual teachers who are out there ready right now, ready to interact with you, hang out with you, be around you. So wanted to just say that and jump on. So hopefully that makes sense. Does anybody have any questions or anything? I guess not. If you guys have any questions, this live stays up, I think, for 48 hours or so, or you can message me. I'll put my scheduler again in the comments, and if you want to spend some time on the phone with me to talk about how we can work together, totally cool. Would love to have you, and yeah, that's that. I will be on tomorrow. Hope to see you guys then. Okay, thanks for joining. Bye.